Hello, beautiful people. My name is Evelyn Bartha, and I'm back with a new video today, which I did not plan. I did not want to record anything. I thought that I would like to take a little break because I feel like there's a shift in my consciousness happening again. So the beliefs that I had yesterday, the belief system, I feel like it's not completely changing, but is being upgraded. So I'm going through an energetic shift upgrade that is affecting my belief system. I wouldn't say it's a confusion in my mind. I would say like my mind is overcrowded with a lot of information that we are being bombarded with as a collective and a planet. There's a lot of information coming to the surface these days, which has been hidden for a long time, and it's time to address those things. And a part of me wants to participate, to say something, to do something, to raise awareness about what is going on in the background, behind the scenes, because I think the time has really come when we have to awaken to what's really going on. But a part of me wants to stay in the background and not to participate, to just work on myself with meditation, with raising my awareness, with spending time in nature, with being with my family. So we are going through battling with each other. It's two oppositions fighting with each other. And that was quite expected for this year as well, globally, and then in our belief system as well. There's this old paradigm that has to be broken down in order for us to create a new paradigm. And I feel like this is what's happening with me as well. I'm creating a new paradigm for myself. So one part of me wants to picture this beautiful utopian society where we are living in harmony with each other and there's brotherhood and love and understanding and compassion. And the other part of me is super triggered by the information that I constantly see on social media, and it's in my face constantly. And I don't want to buy into anything that is fear-based, but something inside of me wants to bring forward the information about the horrible things that are going on in our society. And we cannot just close our eyes. If you are operating from the background, that's fine as well, because you are raising the vibration of the planet without participating. But if you feel like there's something inside of you that wants to speak up, then I would encourage everyone to do that, because by doing that, you're honoring yourself as well. You're honoring who you are, and you're not trying to suppress any part of you. So I'm honoring myself and both parts of myself, the active and the inactive as well, because they are, the masculine and feminine parts. The feminine part just wants to be nurturing and helping from the background, not being too active. And the masculine part wants to speak up, wants to be actively present, and wants to help that way. And I think it's very important to find the middle ground and not to be too polarized when we receive this information about hidden agendas. In today's video, I want to talk about the wax, or what I'm talking about. I don't want the censorship. And the other thing I want to talk about is the child traf, which has been in my face constantly. And I tried to suppress it and not pay attention to it and not react to it. But I'm being triggered. Something is in me is being triggered, and I want to raise awareness. Most importantly, what I would like to talk about and to encourage is all of us to use our own discernment when it comes to making decisions in life, when it comes to the wax or anything, and use your own discernment when you hear about the information about these horrible things as well. So I would like to encourage you as well, when watching this video, use your own discernment, tap into your intuition, and take with you whatever resonates with you. And whatever doesn't resonate, leave it behind. It doesn't matter what I think. I'm just expressing my opinion. All that matters is what is resonating with you. Okay? It's a super controversial topic, what I'm going to talk about today. And my last video was a very controversial topic as well, and it was religion and new age spirituality. I did receive some comments from people that did not agree with what I said because they could not resonate with it. However, I would say that there's no point, leaving negative comments and tearing someone down for their beliefs. You can always just move on if something doesn't resonate with you, because whatever energy you're putting out there, you're gonna receive it back as well. When I don't have anything nice to say, I would rather say nothing. I'm not innocent in that either, because I used to be triggered, and sometimes it happens as well with me, but I'm paying attention how I phrase my words. And it's not even about resonating with something or not. It's about how you are phrasing your words and the energy behind your words and how you say things. So let's be kind to each other and nice to each other, because love is the only way forward. And speaking about being kind to each other, let's talk about the wax a little bit. There's so much fear-based energy behind this. And indeed, I used to talk against the wax because I believe that no one knows about the complications that will follow one shot, two shots, whatever, how many you have to take. Not even the developers know. And I wouldn't encourage anyone to take them. I personally believe that I don't need them because my immune system works just perfectly. It's just unnecessary for me. And even if it was for me to take it, if I was forced to take it, which cannot really happen, you cannot be really forced to take it. But if it was for me to take it, I would still not be afraid that I'm going to be negatively affected. I know there's a DNA alteration. People are talking about, this messing with your DNA, but I do believe that my body works based on my level of consciousness. So whatever I put in my mind, it will manifest in my body, and my body can rejuvenate and my cells can regenerate just based on my belief system. And nothing, really, no external source, no wax, no alteration with my DNA can cut me off from divine or can interfere with my relationship with the divine. No entity can interfere with it. They can try, but the only being that can harm you is you. And the realization of that is really powerful. So what is going on with this wax situation is the ultimate test for our empowerment. And that is why every single being has to use their own discernment when it comes to deciding to take the wax or not to take the wax. And there's no right or wrong, okay? It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what the spiritual person thinks. It doesn't matter what the doctors say. All that matters is what resonates with you. If you resonate what science says or the mainstream media, do it. Always, always listen to your inner guidance and inner wisdom when it comes to doing that. Because the only way that you can go wrong is not listening to that, is listening to other external sources. As I said, I'm not encouraging anyone doing that, but I will not judge either anyone for deciding to do it, okay? Everyone has free will and everyone has a right to decide whatever they would like to do with their body and also with their soul, because they are interconnected. Use your own discernment and respect other people's free will. And this is what I'm telling to certain people in my family as well. I'm respecting your decision of doing it. Please respect my decision of not doing it, because I'm not responsible for your belief system, and your belief system and whatever led you to take certain decisions is so complicated. Your decision has been set in motion multiple lifetimes ago. Who am I to know what you have been experiencing up to this point? What I also don't encourage is trying to convince anyone not to do it or do it. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, and it's not your business. You have to stay in your own lane and decide for yourself. I know that you have family members that are taking a different decision to yours. I know it hurts you. I know that you would like to convince them otherwise. But do not try to do that, because you are interfering with another human being's free will and another soul's free will. You don't know what their spiritual contract is, because whatever we are experiencing in this lifetime and whatever decisions we are making is serving us the best possible way when it comes to our expansion. And your soul has set in motion certain things that wanted to experience in this lifetime. And we have to put aside our polarization about things being wrong and right, and our idea about people's decision being wrong and right. All that matters is what right and what is wrong for you. And you have to stay in your own lane. There are these two sides of the fear. One is for the virus, but what is for the wax? If I'm staying fearful on this side of the fence, being afraid of the wax and the complications of it, then I'm no better than those people that are afraid of the virus, right? Some people even talk about getting divorced after their significant other taking the wax. And they are concerned about how to be around those people that got the wax, because after getting it, you're gonna vibrate and resonate on a very low frequency. And being around those people is going to affect us negatively, energetically, how we can protect ourselves. Well, you don't need to protect yourself. You just have to be in your power. Take your power back and feel empowered enough not to have to distance yourself from people that you love in order to feel protected. I'm not going to distance myself from my family just because they got the wax and I didn't. I still love them. So there are two sides of the coin. It's love and fear. It's up to you which one you tune into. But if you are tuning into fear, that has nothing to do with love. Tuning into love means that you respect your loved ones for taking decisions for themselves without being offended by it. This mentality of being right and wrong is just the ego's game, and we have to drop that. We have to respect people for their decisions and for the use of their free will. So this was my opinion about the wax. If it resonated, take it. If it didn't, just move on, leave it behind, but always use your own discernment. So let's talk about the other thing, which is the children traf that has been in my face for such a long time. I know that it's so upsetting for people, and actually today when I heard of it and what happened in the Suez Canal, I don't know the background story of it. I just know that they found many children dead on a container on a ship. This has been going on for such a long time, the traf, you know what I'm talking about. This is one of the biggest underground businesses that is going on. I just heard a channeling about these children that passed away there. And today was the day when I felt for the first time that I really need to speak up about this topic. And I felt like I'm so upset about what happened and what is going on and how we were not aware with all that. Because there's an organization that is a worldwide organization, and there are many influential people involved in that. I don't want to say names. I'm sure that if you do your research, you will know very well what I'm talking about. But what was the silver lining of these very horrible events was the fact, which I found out from the channeling, that the passing of these children was the best thing that could have happened to them, because it was so much better compared to what they were supposed to go through afterwards. There's sexual slavery, there's a lot of abuse, which we have no idea about that is going on. I don't even want to go there because it's just too upsetting for me. However, I feel like I need to speak up about the subject, and all I can do is doing my part with meditation and sending energy, healing energy, and to raise my own vibration. And we can do that individually, and that's very powerful as well. And I would like to encourage everyone to do their part by doing that. But at the same time, speaking up about this is also a form of raising awareness. So that's why I wanted to talk about this in this video. So I really don't know right now what I can do. I know many people are even questioning this. They are skeptical. I saw some Facebook posts about this subject, and people saying that they want proof for that. What is the source of this information? Obviously, the mainstream is not going to show that, because this organization is so big, and the most influential people are involved in this. As I said, it's a big network. People want proof. I saw people commenting that they want to know what is the information coming from. They consider it a conspiracy theory. Obviously, everything that is out of ordinary, everything that is not taught in school and is not present in the mainstream media is a conspiracy theory. So you cannot really believe these social media platforms whenever you want to post something about any of these controversial topics and horrible topics. They will censor you in some way, and all the time these fact checkers will appear and say that the information that you provided is based on false information. For me, whenever I see these fact checkers on Facebook or Instagram, I know that I was trying or posting the truth. Unfortunately, there's no freedom of speech on these social media platforms. That's why I'm using my words very wisely here. I don't want to get censored. But I believe there will come a time, when the truth will be revealed. It's already happening. It's coming to the surface. It's a lot to handle for everyone. And I think what's the most hurtful, and painful realization for us is the fact that we have been participating in this. I talk about this in my previous videos. If I want to see evil in the world, I just have to look in myself, because I have those qualities as well. We all have those qualities. We are living in a polarized world. So we have been either participating with our thought forms, with our egocentric belief system, or with our ignorance, closing our eyes and not questioning certain things, just being on autopilot. So this is really all I can do to speak about this topic on my channel, to raise awareness. And I think we have to realize that it's good to know about these things, to be aware, because how can we change the course of the events and the future if we are not being aware with certain things? But at the same time, not to get too involved in it, energetically, because the more you are being involved in these horrible events, the more fear-based energy you create, and the more you are feeding these negative agendas. I said it already, but I will say it again. The most important thing is to operate from our hearts, from love, understanding towards other human beings, to use our own discernment and to honor ourselves in this very messy process of ascension, where two parts of yourself, or even multiple parts of yourself, are being in opposition right now and are trying to figure out what is your own truth. So just honor each part of yourself, and simply by doing that, you raise the vibration of earth. And this is how we light workers can really help, and we can help those really tormented negative souls and entities as well to wake up to love, because I'm sure many of them are tired of their old negative pathetic games. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being here listening. I appreciate you as always. If this information resonated, then feel free to subscribe to my channel and then hit the notification bell as well, so you get notified whenever I upload. Take care of yourselves. Love to you all. Be true to yourselves, and I will see you in my next video.